They banned the Alabama rig. This is the bait that they need to ban. This thing is so stupid. Just catches every bass in the lake. It's crazy. Oh, sauced it. Straight sauced it. Yep, there she is. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. We just pulled up to the second spot of the day. I've actually been out here fishing for about an hour, and I've been doing two things. One, this is going to be the main thing that we're going to be throwing in the video right here, and I'm going to talk about this in a second. I've been catching a ton of bass on this brand new bait by Biospawn, that little ExoNed right there. Two, I got this little ultralight rigged up for crappie, and I've been obliterating big old, like 10 to 12 inch slab crappie as well, but that's going to be a completely different thing. I might try to film a video on that later, but we're going to be throwing this. Today's video is actually going to be brought to us by Catchco because I am in love with this bait. The last 2 days I've been throwing this thing, and it very well could be my favorite Ned rig bait of all time. Definitely getting there. I'm going to tell you guys throughout the video why I really like this thing and why it's been killing it for me, I think. First things first, we're going to pull up on this bank, try to catch a few, and then throughout the video I'll kind of tell you guys why I like it. And I'll also give you some tips and tricks along the way of like how we're fishing it, what we're trying to target here, because we've been lighting them up. It's been insane. I was actually here yesterday, caught like probably 30-40 fish in an hour, and then like I said, been here for about an hour and also caught like 25-30 fish as well. So we're gonna pull up on this bank. Haven't fished over here quite yet. Throw this little Biospawn ExoNed. If you guys want to check these out, they are on Karl's right now. Like I said, they're brand new, so go check out the description down below. Go pick you up a pack because you guys are about to see they're gonna go crazy here. We are gonna catch a lot of fish. There we go, first one. First one since flipping the camera on underneath that dock. It's not a terrible fish either. Come on up in here, baby. Let's go on that little ExoNed. So one of the reasons I really like this thing is because it probably is one of the best, most skippable Ned rig baits that I've fished so far. It's got a really, really wide body, but still not a lot going on. So I'm able to skip this thing like 20, 30, 40 feet back behind a dock. But first little one of the day, he really wasn't under there too far. I only got it probably like 5 or 6 foot under the dock because I was aiming for the really, really shady part there. But little ExoNed, and that's kind of two things that we're targeting today: sand flats and also some docks, because we have a lot of these largemouth that are just starting to push up, getting ready to spawn. Some smallmouth are on beds. I haven't caught any today, but yesterday I caught quite a few off beds as well. I think that we're going to kind of give them some rest today. There's really not that many in this lake. So we'll focus on the largemouth, try to catch some big ones of those guys, and really put this Ned rig to work here. There we go. Another one. That is, I did not skip that dock, I swear. That is dock 4 for 4 that we've got bid underneath. Underneath the pontoon bar. That one literally had nothing underneath it. If there was a fish there, I would have saw him, and I did not. So 4 for 4 on docks that we've skipped. This one probably has one underneath it too. I know for a fact that next one's going to. This one's got too many crossbars to get under the real juice. This one will catch one underneath. There he is. I knew there was going to be one underneath there. That dock looked too freaking good. Another decent fish. Oh, should have fish following her up, I think, too. There's fish under every single freaking dock in the lake. I'm telling you, one of these, I feel like we're just going to link up and it's going to be like a 5-pounder. Oh, sauced it. Straight sauced it. Yep, there she is. Every single dock. Oh, another dink. The dinks tend to really just kind of come at you. You can't catch them, and they just spit it. It's like every dock has a fish, though. We're going to get a big one. A big old bass is going to eat this Biospawn ExoNed. This thing is a freaking killer. Yep. Yep. It's another little-ish one. Almost every dock, though. We kind of ruined our streak. We missed about 2 or 3 docks, didn't have a bass underneath them. Still, though, we're going to go up this bank and catch like 50 bass. It's just so dumb. What you can do with a Ned rig on a lake in the spring, it should be just illegal, honestly. They banned the Alabama rig. This is the bait that they need to ban. This thing is so stupid. Just catches every bass in the lake. It's crazy. Like I said, I mean, every Ned rig will do this. I mean, you guys have seen me throw, you know, the regular Z-Man Ned. I've thrown the Scotia bug, all sorts of different stuff. I mean, they'll definitely all do this, but this one just seems to skip a little bit better. Just seems a little bit more durable. Like I said, this is just quickly becoming one of my favorite Ned rig baits. An absolute, undeniable killer. Yep, that's a bed. So there might be a few spawners. You can see a nice bed right there. Flipped at it and ate it instantly. Little buck bass, little male. Look at that. Definitely a little male. So there might be a few spawners on this bank. This is the bank that the sun hits the most. So that makes sense. They would all set up over here first. Right there. Yep. Another bed right at the front of that dock. Big clump of grass and a big old bed next to it. Another keeper. Skinny little guy right there. Definitely a Michigan keeper though. Like a 15-inch bass. Going back in. There's like I don't even know. I can't tell if that's a clump of grass or if it's like a bunch of metal rebarb or something, but there was a bed right next to that. Yep. They are up here doing their thing. That is for sure. No, that was like a 3-pounder. Oh yeah, it's a decent one. Not a big one, it's another okay one. Back of that pontoon boat. I haven't caught one off a dock in a hot minute. I've been catching them all off beds, but I haven't really been showing you guys because they've been muy pequeño, very small. First decent one that we've caught in about 20 minutes. I also have a fray in my line, so I don't want to boat flip them. It's like a 14, 15-incher. It's nothing crazy. When I lifted up on her, I was being real careful because I knew I had some nicks and she just felt kind of heavy. There we go. Another decent one. Nothing to write home about, but I had one that was about a 3-pounder chase me off a bed. And then she was not locked on though. She was sitting on the bed, kind of guarding it a little bit. Could not get her to go. Other than that, it's been very small bass and the occasional like 1.5-pounder. Ton of them though. We've probably caught, since I've even flipped the camera on, 25, 30 fish. Like I said, I probably caught 25 before we even started filming too. Yeah, every cast, I'm telling you guys. These are the ones I'm not putting in the video though. I'm legit catching one almost every cast though. Have been the entire time. Just so stupid. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bass right there that just followed that one in. Oh, yep, watch that one eat it. She came right out of that grass clump. I'm telling you guys, it's just stupid how many fish. It is freaking very dumb. It's not a terrible one there. It's like a little bit better than the average, but just the sheer amount of bass you could catch on a Ned rig. If you go to almost any inland lake in Michigan right now in May, you'll just catch all the bass, all of them. Cast anywhere. We got some on clumps randomly. We got some that are starting to make beds. We got some underneath the back of docks. I've seen a ton on the break too. I just haven't been fishing for them. I'm sure we could catch them that way if we wanted to though. I just feel like if we're going to catch a big one, it's going to be staging up underneath one of these docks or it's going to be already locked on a bed. So that's really all we're doing. We've pretty much got the gist of this video knocked out. You guys can see that this thing definitely catches fish. Yeah, we're just trying to catch a big one, but probably only going to fish for another like 20 minutes or so. Got to get back to the house, but hopefully we'll get one last minute badonkadonk here somewhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we never stuck that 3+ pounder. We fished around for another like 30-40 minutes actually. Caught a lot of bass on this bait right here. Like I said, I wanted to show you guys how effective a Ned rig could be, and especially that new little Biospawn ExoNed 2. Like I said, the last 2 days is really where I've got to hone this thing in and got to try it out pretty thoroughly. And I've probably caught a good 60 plus bass on this bait now. So check it out in the description down below. Like I said, that is today's video sponsor, and we definitely put that bait to work. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.